Welcome back to GTA Online, and today we've got something free from Rockstar. I know, Rockstar, free, it doesn't happen often. But if we bring up the phone menu, go down to internet and make our way over to, you guessed it, Southern San Andreas Super Autos, you can see right here there's a sale on the DeClasse Drift Wagon for nothing. Although usually it's 1.4 million. We're going to go ahead and get this in a very vibrant yellow, we're going to buy it, and then I'll talk a bit more about it later. In the meantime, we've got something to do. By the way, in case you're wondering what we're driving, this is the Anis Hardy, a car we took a look at last week and found out it's actually pretty decent. Although, to be fair, I forgot to put the exhaust on it, so I went back and did that after the video. So the car up for grabs this week is a very interesting looking Porsche there, so let's go ahead, go over to our daily spin and try and see if we can win. I doubt it. We've not really won anything on here that's been of any use, but let's go ahead and spin the wheel. Let's go ahead and see, do we get ourselves anything? Do we get a win? And do we get a car? Do we get at least something moderately useful? I really hope so. And hold on. Oh, we got 50 grand. It's better than nothing, but I was hoping for the car. In the meantime, it's been that long, it's now turned to night in game. However, if we go over to our text messages, we will see that our car has been delivered. So let's go ahead, get out of this thing and go and call it in. Now, while we wait for this car to load in, I'll tell you now, this car is only free for another few days. It's free as of the day I'm recording this video, which is August 26th. And I believe it's all the way through to the end of tomorrow, which will be August 27th and the day this video is uploaded. In the meantime, taking a look at this thing's stock, it doesn't look too bad at all. But let's go ahead, jump in, take it for a bit of a spin, and then go and see what we can do to it. Right, away we go. This thing's drifty. Let's go ahead and see how could it... Oh, wait, hold on. Ooh. Hold on, I like how this thing drives. It's going to be hopeless in racing, but it drifts well. Oh, hold on, I've just been driving around and it seems that when you're drifting, it's got an auto drift camera thing? Be nice if it drifted the other way, but okay. And in the meantime, while we're in the middle of nowhere in a very echoey car park, let's go ahead and take a listen to this thing. Okay, that sounds evil. I like it. Right, here we are now in Los Santos Customs. Let's go ahead, fix up the damage from my terrible driving of this thing. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got. We've got ourselves armor, which we're not going to need since I'm not planning to take this thing into online. We're going to go over to front bumpers where we have ourselves the stock, the extended rather, splitter there. We've got the skirted splitter too, which looks very boxy and doesn't really do it much justice, I can't lie. We've got a secondary skirted spoiler carbon, which is, well, it's not too bad. Could be better, could be worse. We've got a large splitter at the front. We have it in secondary as well, which adds like these little support struts at the front. And then we have it in carbon too. I think just for the sake of trying to make this easier on the thumbnail, so we're going to go with the large splitter. And let's go ahead and see what we can do to the rear bumpers. We've got ourselves a street diffuser. Oh my god, hi. We also have the race diffuser, which also really isn't too bad. I think we're going to go with that one because it shows off more and it looks good. And there's several people that might disagree with me, but that's what I think. So going over to the exhaust now, we've got ourselves a stock one, a small pipe, which isn't too bad. We've got a titanium tipped exhaust, which again, actually looks pretty good. We've got the large bore exhaust as well, which is fantastic. We've got ourselves the titanium tipped large bore exhaust, angled blast pipes, which, oh wait, no, that's cool. And then we have ourselves the slashed blast pipes as well. And I've got to say that took me way too many attempts to get that right, but they look good, so they're staying on the vehicle. Going over to fenders now, got oh, that looks good. I like that. We've got primary and secondary stock arches. We've got a carbon, which doesn't look too bad. Bolt-ons, which, ooh, that looks even nicer. We can also go ahead and make them carbon as well, should we want to, or make them secondary color. We've got molded arches, which, okay, that's different. We can have those in carbon or in secondary as well. We've got a drift kit. Ooh, okay. Oh, wow, that changes the whole thing. All right. And then we've got a secondary and carbon drift kit too. I can't lie, I kind of want to go with the secondary. And if I'm going to do that, believe it or not, I'm actually going to go back and put the front bumper back to stock. As for the grille, we have the grille with the inserts. We have it in matte black with the inserts and also light tape as well. Okay. We also have ourselves the secondary light tape, a primary grille. We have, again, the whole inserts, light tape and all that. And then, what else do we... Okay, it just disappeared off my screen for a second. Thanks, TV. We have ourselves a secondary grille. We have ourselves those with inserts. We have that with the light tape as well. And it just keeps on going and going and going. And I think I might go with... Let's go with the chrome. Going over to the hood, we've got even more options. We have the clean hood, carbon, and also a vented clean hoods as well. We have a carbon vented cover. We have a cal inductor hood, which actually looks not too bad, I can't lie. We also got that in carbon, which... Again, it's okay, but I think I prefer it in the, just the stock paint color of this thing. They have the ram air hood as well. Crikey, that's a bug catcher, that one. Moving on, we have the option to have exposed turbos, which I do really like. We did have the option for that for the Annis Hardy, which we didn't choose, so we might go with that this time around. We also have the option to have the carbon exposed turbos hood and the cowl inductor, as well as a carbon cowl inductor and a hood delete. Okay, all right, GTA, I see, that's good. And then, oh, there's the bug catcher. All right, I stand corrected. We've also got the butterfly blower, which means the little bits over there actually move as we have the accelerator. In fact, keep an eye on the red bits. You can see they move on that. That's cool. We also have the wide version of the bug catcher, the high butterfly blower, the bug catcher with exposed filter 2. And we also have ourselves just pipes straight up out of the bonnet of this thing. We have those in large as well, or we can go ahead and just have, well, basically America on wheels. Okay, so we're probably going to have like a crazed look to this thing, so let's just add to the crazy with this. As for the headlights, we're going to go with xenons and of course a neon kit all the way around. I don't know what color we're going to go with, but for now we're just going to leave it maybe stock at the white neons. As for livery, we've got a few to choose from. We've got a little bit of a racing here, which actually looks pretty good as well, all things considered. So I might have to change the color of this thing slightly to make it work. We have ourselves, we have ourselves the rust bucket. We have ourselves another racing livery and another racing livery as well. We've got Indiana Champ, which I think would look good if I changed the main color of this thing. We've got a Benny's custom livery as well, and also we've got ourselves the Adinka delivery one. We have ourselves a little bit of just battle damaged is what they call this one, and I've got to say it's beyond battle damage, might need a lot of repairing. We have ourselves the Mana Drifter as well. I've got to say, I think that might be my favorite. Oh, hold on. No. Yokohama Showstopper. Maybe that might be my favorite instead. I don't know. It's going to be a tough battle between this one. What do we want? I think we're going to go with that. As for the plates, we can't have one. And then here's where it gets fun. We're going now over to the colors. And I've got to say, matte black looks okay on this thing, but how does it look with just the normal? But where's the normal black for this thing? Hang on, I'm going to go and find it. That looks good. That looks really good. Then again, so does the ice white as well. Right, let's go ahead and have a look see if we can find a color that kind of works, hopefully. I mean, the blue's okay, but it... I don't know, diamond blue. Oh, that's not bad. Hold on, I've scrolled further. Midnight blue it is. As for secondary color, I don't really know what that's going to affect since we don't really have anything with a secondary color on, so we're not going to touch that. Going to trim color, we can change that to well, pretty much anything and everything. But what does it change? The answer is, I have no idea. Going now over to roll cages, we have the option for nothing. We have a half cage, a padded full cage, the rally cage, and a padded rally cage, which actually gives us some really cool seats. So I think we're going to go with that. And then going to the roof, we have more options. We can have a rally scoop up here, rally scoop with aerial. Oh wait, you can barely see the aerial. Okay, secondary rally scoop up here. We can also have that with an aerial carbon or carbon with aerial. And I think we're going to go with carbon really, because just, well, why not? Now it gets to the fun part. We're going to the spoilers, where at the back we've got the boot lip. We've got a medium boot lip and a large boot lip spoiler. We have the street wing, the tuner wing, and we also have the racer wing as well. We also have ourselves a competition wing. Oh my god, wow, okay. We have a drift wing and a drift wing alt as well. And then we've got a chassis mounted wing, which I think, yeah, it would be stupid not to go with it. We also have sun strips as well. We've got primary, plastic, and we also have some sponsored ones here as well. And I think we're going to go with the primary just to keep the livery going. Going to suspension, let's go ahead and just slam that. And then we can also change the truck bed as well. We can go for an outer cage brace or a rally setup, and I think, oh, we're going to go with that. Then it gets to the fun bit going down to the wheels. Can we just change the... Oh, no, we have to change these. Okay. Right, we're going to go with tuner, stock rims, and what do we have? Do we have anything useful? Okay, I've scrolled and found some rims they call the Driftmeister rims, so we're going to go with these. They look... I don't know what it is. I remember a particular type of rim, and I can't remember what it is. So it does look a lot like that. Right, let's now go ahead and paint the rims as well. What can we get away with? Maybe the bright blue to try and fit in with the blue on the livery. And tire design, we're going to go custom, and of course we're going to make them bulletproof too. As for the windows, we can go with light, dark smoke, and a limo. And I don't actually think we're going to go with... Okay, no, we'll go with the light smoke. I was going to say we're not going to go with the window tint, but I saw that and was like, yep, that works. With that, that's all the upgrades we can do to this thing, so let's go ahead and take a look at it in daylight, hopefully. I say hopefully because it was turning night when I started filming. And by the looks of things, it still is. Hang on, I've got an idea. And so, after a lot of waiting and a lot of driving later, I finally found a place that's not surrounded by anything but that train. But let's go ahead and take a look at this thing with all its modifications. I remember the name of the wheels, by the way. Apparently they're Advan Onis, from what I've been told. And looking at this thing, I've got to say, with all the upgrades, I love how this thing looks. Even down to the livery. Going with this one was definitely the better choice, I can't lie. Now, I'm not good with engines, so if anybody in the comments can let me know what that one is, then that would be fantastic. But I've noticed something about the cool twin-turbo setup. Not only does it look amazing, but the blue piping on the setup kind of matches the rims and also parts of the livery too. I promise it was unintentional. The only question is now, we can't exactly race this thing because it's a drift vehicle. I wonder if there's a drift event we can put it in. Right, to the menu, online. Can I find anything? Please tell me there's something here. Right, so I found a little thing for the drift racing series. We've got to try and get out of here somehow and see if we can get into a race. In the meantime, we're just casually going to turn this into Gymkhana GTA 5. Right, let's go around the back of the LS car meet. Let's try and see if we can get this into some drift races. Hopefully the area for it should be here, and it is. There we go. Right, let's jump into that and go and see, well, go and see if we can find one. Right, so apparently we've got ourselves a drift race over here. Let's go to confirm settings and hope someone joins. Right, we have the option of force and drift vehicles. Where is the truck? There it is. Oh, that looks amazing. Right, let's confirm that and go racing. Here we are, a non-contact drift race. It's back at night again, so we're not going to be able to see where we're going, but oh well, what could possibly go wrong, right? Anyway, 3, 2, 1, away we go. We're up against nobody. We've got somebody telling us to watch it, yet they're the ones standing in the middle of the road. Awesome. Now, no matter what it is, we are going to be victorious because we're the only people in this race, or the only person in this race, I should say. There's not even a ghost, which is interesting. I say that, by the way, because a lot of places usually have like a ghost car that will drive around alongside you, or especially like Horizon's Rivals. I've got to say though that while this thing I don't think will be a competition winner, it does drift beautifully. And now we're going uphill. It feels like something that Mad Mike would be doing. Now, I've just been thinking, I know what you're thinking, that's dangerous, techs using their brain. Yep, you're right, but the thing that I was thinking of is we have a lot of dirty drift vehicles in Forza Horizon 5, one of them being, I believe, an old Chevrolet, and it looks eerily like this, so I wonder if this was based off of that car. And if you want to see a video of that very vehicle, then I uploaded that at the start of this year. Alright, here we go. Let's try and see if we can chuck this thing sideways. I'm trying to use as little handbrake as possible, and it didn't work. Just going to make our way through here. Excuse me. Why is half of that green? I have no idea. You know, I've just realised we're at nearly 70,000 drift points. I wonder if we can get to near 100,000 by the end of this. I mean, I'm gonna hope so. Again, there's green bits here. Why are there green bits? Is this just where I can like show off and do this? I genuinely don't. Nope, apparently it's not. To anybody that knows how GTA drifting works, a crash course would be ideal, hopefully without the crashing. Right, here we go. Here's another green thing. Through we go. Very sideways. Very sideways indeed. And somehow I managed to get through that one without crashing, so I'll take that as a small win. I can't lie, by the way, doing these drift races feels a lot longer than when I was doing the little race circuit with the Anis Hardy and also the Woodlander as well. So I'm intrigued to see how long it's actually going to take me to complete this. Alright, that's another checkpoint. Where is the end of this race? Oh, it's just up here. The end of the race is just up here. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, that's not gone well. We're very sideways. We spun it. Come on, get across the line. Get across the line. Get across the line. Oh, that was chaotic. We got first place out of one person with a score of 85,000, and apparently also finishing position bonus too. That took us nearly 5 minutes. Well, that was chaotic. If you think you can beat my score, do go ahead, give it a try for yourself. And I'm going to jump back to free mode. Well, that was interesting. Anyway, I guess that's a little kind of brief look at this thing, which is the DeClasse Drift Walton L35. Like I say, it is free for a very short time, so if you happen to be watching this as the video goes up, then it's probably still free. If you're watching it the day after, then you've got to have 1.4 million spare. Sorry about that. Is it a worthwhile addition to the garage? I mean, if you like to show off with your trucks and your cars and whatever, then I guess so, but other than that, just get it while it's free, else it's really not worth the 1.4 million. Well, that or unless you happen to be really good at drifting in GTA, which, as we've just seen, I am definitely not. In the meantime, though, thank you very much for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that cool stuff. And if you've got a vehicle you think I should have a look at in GTA, do go ahead, pop it in the comments, and I will try my best to not do all that to it. No one told the insurance company that happened, okay? Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Tech out. See ya. I've got to wait for it to be there again so I can get a photo of this thing.